Top of the morning, everyone. It is November the 6th, as Bill sees it, reading from a child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict. My chain broke yesterday. I gotta get me a new chain. Caffeinated more than coffee, too. Let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. Thank you. Tolerance keeps us sober. Honesty with ourselves and others gets us sober, but it is tolerance that keeps us that way. Experience shows that few alcoholics will long stay away from a group just because they don't like the way it is run. Most return and adjust themselves to whatever conditions they must. Some go to a different group or form a new one. In other words, once an alcoholic fully realizes that he or she cannot get well alone, they will somehow find a way to get well and stay well in the company of others. It has been that way from the beginning of AA and probably always will be so. I know when I was out there drinking and drugging, I tried it a few times, probably more than a few. But yeah, just saying I would drink on Fridays or Saturdays. Well, that lasted maybe one weekend. And then it was back to, or then I'd step it up to maybe, okay, I bowl on Tuesday nights. So it'd be Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Then it went into play, okay, well, I play golf on Sundays, so Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. And then it turned into, it just didn't work. Anytime I try to control things by myself, it never works. I have to have God in my life. And that's what I just realized in the last year and a half. I need, in the fellowship of AA, to stay sober. I need them two key components to stay sober. If I don't have but one of them, I'll struggle. So, and this, for me, I'm just talking about my experience. I have to have the good Lord Jesus Christ and then the fellowship of AA. What it talks about in here about the most return and adjust themselves. We're always adjusting. If you get a new job, you have to adjust. I've been going through that too. You have to adjust yourself to go to different meetings. You can't go to the same ones usually if you get a new job because your schedule changes. So I'm finding that somewhat of a balance in my life only because I started a new job, a little over 4 months ago. But it was a blessing because it's a peaceful job. God's bringing peace to my life. I'm happy. I'm joyous. I have a smile on my face all the time. I'm butterflies in my stomach when I talk about the Lord. It's it's amazing. There's something to said about the peace in your life. It's priceless. It is priceless, and God's been giving me that. And I don't want to give it up, and I don't want nobody or nothing to come in between the peace and I that God's given me. I've always prayed for God's will to align, or my will to align with God's. He's doing it, and I didn't realize peace was like peace inside. So I can keep harping on it, but man, What a blessing. I'm grateful to be able to sit here and talk about it, breathe his air, be able to get out of bed, be able to go to work. Wow. Be able to share this amazing story that he's done. He's transformed me. So, tolerance does keep us sober. I hope y'all have a safe and blessed day. I love y'all very much. Peace.